Hey everybody, now I made this tutorial for those who struggle to edit their gaming videos. I made this tutorial to be quick but in depth so you guys don't get bored, so let's get into it. Before we can move to any of the advanced editing techniques, first we need to learn the basics, for example cutting, pasting and removing audio from video. Now you can insert video clips or audio by simply dragging them into the timeline. To create another video or an audio timeline, simply click on the background of the main timeline and select Insert Audio Track or Video Track. Generally people record gameplay with audio, however, when you place a video file in Vegas, the audio file that comes with it will be attached to it. So when you delete the audio file or the video file, both of them will be deleted, and the same happens to the pair if you try to cut or move it. To resolve this, click on the audio file so that's outlined, and press U on your keyboard. This will detach the audio file so you'll be able to control it independently. Now in order to split a video track, you want to click on the place you want to split it, then right click on the same clip and then select Split. Now in this menu you can actually see a keybind located next to each action. If you memorize this keybind, it makes it much easier to edit your videos. Now I'll show you how to add markers. These are incredibly useful when trying to link audio such as songs to certain actions in the video, and they can also provide a simple visual marker in order to aid you when placing in video tracks or audio tracks, etc. To put in a marker, simply click on a place where you want to place it, and then press M on the keyboard. If you want to add text to your videos, you will have to go to the Media Generator tab and scroll down. Next, drag titles and text down to the timeline. Remember that if you put the text under the video file, it won't be visible because it will literally be under the video, so remember to put it over the video file. Once you do this, it will open up a window where you can edit the text. In order to reopen the window, select the box symbol on the text track. Now if you find that your preview window is lagging, you can click on preview and select half or quarter. This will reduce the quality of the preview but improve performance. There are a few basic transitions you can do in Vegas without use of plugins, such as the fade transitions. To do a fade out or a fade in, hover the mouse pointer on the corner of the video track. Once you see the triangle symbol on the mouse pointer, you can click and drag the corner further into the video clip. This results in a fade transition. You can also overlap two video clips to create another fade transition. To crop your video, select the square on the corner of the video clip. You can then drag the corners to adjust the crop to how you prefer. Hold Shift in order to avoid warping the box's aspect ratio. To create a slow motion clip, you want to right click on the clip, go to Properties and set the playback speed to a low value. Here I set the clip to 0.25 speed, which is 4 times slow motion. You can also speed the clip up using this method. Another option to get slow motion is to hold Control on the keyboard and simply drag out the clip. Velocity is an advanced technique used in Sony Vegas to get full control over your slow motion, adjusting how much you want at any given time. To activate it, right click on the clip, click on the Insert/Remove envelope and select Velocity. You should be able to see a line appear. Now you can right click on the line and click Add Point. You can then drag the points to how you wish. Remember that the higher the point is, the faster the speed will be. You can even play the clip backwards if you wish by pulling the line to the bottom of the clip. In order to get video effects on your video clip, go to the Video Effects tab and drag whatever effect you want onto the clip. You can see a preview of what that special effect will look like in the window. It is also possible to time the effect to make it fade in, for example. I'll do it here with the glow effect. By clicking the timer next to the slider that you want to animate, a timeline will appear. You can then add a point by clicking where you want to add the point and then changing the slider. The curve shows how much of that effect applies to the clip. To go to your project properties, click on the cog above the preview window. I suggest not changing this, as when you put your first clip in the timeline, it will ask you whether you want to base the project settings on that clip. To render, go to File and Render As. I suggest clicking on Windows Media Video and selecting one of the options. Next, you will need to customize that option. Click on Customize Template. Here you can change the various settings such as the frame rate and resolution. I suggest changing the resolution to 1920 by 1080 and then changing the pixel aspect ratio to 1. In the bitrate tab, you can select what bitrate you want the video to be. This determines the overall quality, but can affect the render time. I suggest using a value of 20 million at the lowest and 60 million at the highest for maximum quality. In Sony Vegas, you have the option to turn on GPU acceleration. This reduces your render time. I personally have stability issues with Vegas with this option, but you can go to Options, then Preferences, then Video, and then changing GPU acceleration to the graphics card you have. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you need any help, hit me up in the comments section below.